So today we'll be doing a check in file integrity monitoring for the Wazuh SIEM solution. So we will do a set of tasks to check how the file integrity monitoring module within the Wazuh SIEM is working, and we will use some test cases to check how we can use file integrity monitoring. So I have listed down the task, total 9 tasks. So let me just complete one by one each of them. Okay, so let's start with task 1, which is install the SIEM agent. So we assume that we have a SIEM installed. Now we need to deploy an agent. So before deploying, we need to log into the system. I think I logged out due to inactivity. We logged in already. Let's create the agent. It's a Windows system. I'll be installing agent into an Windows system. So I'm clicking here. Windows server address will be automatically populated because earlier I installed this agent to other servers, other computers. So at that time I given this address. This is the address of this Wazuh manager. Now let's give the name Windows server 2016. Okay. Oh, space not allowed. So let's do these things. Windows DOWS 2016, and I have created a group Windows, and the default group is automatically will be there while you install the Wazuh. So what I am doing, I'm keeping this agent into two groups because if anytime I need to update all the system or need to update any rule to all the system I have, I will issue a group configuration where all the members, all the agent of the default group would automatically be updated. And since this is a Windows machine, I'm creating this group specifically for Windows machine. So whenever I need to update any configuration, all the Windows machine will be updated automatically. So I'm copying this command from here, and let's open the PowerShell, run it by administrator. Now just need to paste this. Now I need to paste this piece of code. Let's open, let it be open. It will take some time, maybe. Okay, it's already done. Why it is not pasting, I'm not sure. Copy command. Yes, now it is installing. In the meanwhile, let me just open the services. Okay, services also open. Let's find out the Wazuh service. Is it open? No, it is not open. Let me just start the service. Okay, so we are done with the installation step. Let me just check whether this agent has been recognized or not. If it is recognized, then our task 1 is complete. Detected. That means our task 1 complete. It detects the agent. Let me just mark it as complete. Okay, now the next stage is to create a folder on desktop and add it to the theme module from agent. Okay, now we need to create a folder on the desktop. FIM folder. Okay, I will add this path of this directory to the Wazuh agent so that file integrity monitoring can detect. How I can find the file of Wazuh configuration? I need to go to the my computer, then drive C, it's a default directory, program file 86, and OSEC. Search with the OSEC agent. Yes, this is the OSEC agent file, and you will find this OSEC configuration. OSEC, this file we need to edit. So before editing, just let me copy this file and paste it to some safe places, because if we messed up with this editing, we can restore it back. Okay, so now let me just copy this folder path again, and I will open this file through open with what programs we have. We have Notepad is sufficient for us. Okay, oh, access is denied. That means we need to give permission to this file so that I can open this. So what I'll be doing here, let me just go to this folder. I'll give the entire folder permission to read and write. Okay, so we'll edit from here and we'll give the full access to the systems, to the authenticated user. Okay, let me check if any other control required here. Full control is given to all of them. We don't need to change anything here. Okay, and okay. Let's check if we can open this OSEC configuration file. Open with, and then Notepad. Okay, now it's open. So now we created, as per the task given, we created a folder already on the desktop and add it to the FIM module. We need to add it to the FIM module from the agent side. Okay, from the agent side, we open this configuration file. Now we need to look for the file integration monitor of file integration module, where it is policy monitoring. This is policy monitoring, log analysis, security configuration assessment. This is file integration monitoring. We need to find this area and we need to add a file here. Okay, so before that we need to create a small piece of code, which is directories. Then okay, we need to close this tag, directories, and then directories, closing tag. Okay, so this module is now ready for the SIEM. Saving it, and now please always remember, like, any changes you are making into the OSEC configuration file, after that you need to restart the service, which is very important. If you are not restarting the service, it will not reflect. Okay, now let's go to the agent panel, where we can see the active agents. Why it is disconnected? I'm not sure why it is disconnected. Let's check again. I'm not sure why it is showing disconnected. It's showing disconnected. Okay, to check why this is disconnected, first thing we will do, we'll restart the service from the Wazuh server. We'll restart the Wazuh manager. Okay, so to check, we will restart the Wazuh manager. So the command will be system ctl restart Wazuh manager. Let the restart to be done, then we will check again what was the issue, because earlier it was showing on the system, but suddenly I can see this is showing as disconnected. Yes, restart done. Let me check again. Yes, now it is active. So now go to the active agent. Okay, now let me just go through the agents FIM monitoring module and let's check, is there anything we can observe or something like that. Okay, no data. Okay. Okay, no events. Okay, so why no events are showing, let me just tell you. Okay, so thing is, go to the tasks again. We have created the folder on the desktop and we already added it to the FIM module from the agent side. It's done. Okay, let's mark this complete. Okay, now we need to fetch the data, the logs, real time in the Wazuh. How we will do it? We will do it from agent panel first. Then we will check how we can do this from server side. So in order to do this, we need to change a single command, or maybe we need to change. In order to change this, we need to use, see, the frequency is here. If we can reduce this frequency to, let's suppose 10 means second. So after every 10 seconds it will fetch the log from all of these directories. Okay, let's check. We need to restart the service first. Okay, now wait for the 10 seconds, then we will go to the event section and refresh. So let's do it 1 hour ago. We'll check log, whatever is generating within 1 hour. Let's update this. I think 10 seconds already been done. No logs are coming. No logs are coming. Did we save this page? Restart given. Let's wait for 10 seconds, 10 more seconds. Yes, logs are coming, but okay, logs are coming that we can check. So real-time log is coming. So the delay is 10 seconds is because we set the time here 10-second frequency. Okay, so now the problem will be, if you set this to a lesser number, so all the logs from this folder, which is by default Wazuh is giving us, will be generating. And the thing is, it will store into the hard drive space and it will consume a lot of space. So we don't need that. Maybe within our computer we have special category of private data or maybe critical data we place somewhere in some drive. We need to monitor only that drive. We don't want to monitor any other drive. We are only concerned about the single drive also. So what we need to do here, let's assume we only need to consider this drive, which the folder I created, and it is now in the where it is in the desktop. Okay, so let's revert this to 43,000 something. I forgot. So let's make this to 43,000 and let me modify this piece of code. So for that you need to do one thing, which is we need to monitor this file. We need to monitor this file real time. Okay, in real time. So what I will do, I will use a simple command which is called Whodata equal to yes. Okay, now I'll save this and I will restart the service. Now see, thing is I change this to only for this directory. So the frequency of 43,000 in second, it will be applied to all the directories except this one, because I used Whodata here. Okay, now let's go to the SIEM and let's check how it is reflecting. Yes, I think it will reflect now. So how we were going to check this? We will be going to create a file here. If it is showing, then we can assume that it is fetching the log. Yes, see, real time it is fetching the log. File name new text document. Okay, so why I use Whodata? There is another command called Realtime. I did not use Realtime because I have read somewhere from the documents of Wazuh that if I use Realtime, it is only affected to the folders, not the files. See, here it is real time. This will enable real time continuous monitoring on Linux and Windows system. So both Linux and Windows are supported, but the real time only works with the directories, not the individual files. So that is the reason I did not use real time, and instead of I use Whodata. Whodata Whodata is something from where you will be getting logs at the real time. But Whodata has some other benefit also. Let me show you. The other benefit is who is going to modify the data, or who is creating file, adding file, deleting file. You can also check those. So if you scroll a little bit down, you can see here syscheck audit ID, syscheck audit username, that means Devshankar, and syscheck event. So event is added. Who is added the event? It is added by Devshankar. So you know who is going to change these things. That means who is logged on to the computer and who is making change. You can check this from Whodata. So this is an additional benefit, so which real time doesn't have. Okay, let's go to the test case. Real-time fetch lock in Wazuh completed. It is fetching complete. It is fetching as expected. Okay, now, okay, okay. Now next is delete rule set from Wazuh agent and configure the rules from Wazuh manager. Why it is so? Because sometime it can be possible that you have lot of clients, say example 1000 agents, and you need to change a single rule. That means you have a share folder maybe in your desktop or some other places. You need to add a rule, a configuration. You cannot go to the every individual PC and make the changes because 1000 PC is not a easy task. So what you can do, you can centralize, you can manage this configuration from the centralized way. How we can now see how we can do this, we can see here right now. So first of all, let me just copy this, Control C, and I'll be deleting this because I need to configure this from centrally. Let me delete this. Okay, let me just save the file. Now we are going to the hamburger icon, click on the hamburger icon and go to groups, as agent management groups. We will change, we will modify the entire group configuration, so any member within that group, the policy will automatically apply to them. Okay, so we have Windows group, we have default group. We will be changing this to the now. Let's paste the command which we have copied from the agent directory Whodata folder name. Okay, let's save this. Okay, now task was delete rule set from agent and configure the rules from Wazuh manager. It is done, but we need to check whether it is working or not. Then we will make this complete. Okay, so I saved this configuration file. Let's just restart the server. Okay, and let me just create a file here. Is it done? Restart. It's doing. Okay. It takes some time because only 8 GB RAM I have in this machine and it is running from the VM machine. Yes, restart done. Let's create another file. If it is reflecting into the Wazuh dashboard, then we can say it is working. So test manager. Okay, let me refresh this page and let's check whether it is working or not. Okay, active agent. Click on the agent I button and then we'll be going to file integration monitoring, then events. Okay, see, file has been added. File added to the system. Which file it is added? Let me just check. New text document. Okay, new text document. We have created the new text document here, but we rename it to test manager. Let me just refresh again. Let me create another file. Let's wait few more time. Let's check. Yes, deleted. Yes, now it is working. See, the previous one was also working, but it the logged a little bit late. Okay, how about this one? 123. I just created the text 123. Yes, this one is correct. See, the first file I renamed it to test manager. So that when we refresh this page, it was not showing. Now it was showing because maybe it takes some time to fetch and log the data. Well, so at least it is working from the management area. So we don't have any configuration, any custom configuration from the agent panel. We delete those files, and I already restart the service also. Okay, so there is no chance from the agent panel. There is no chance from the agent machine to send the log as per our custom configuration. So it is only the server which can log the data based on the custom configuration. Let me just delete all the file and create a single file to check if it is logging or not. 123 456. Okay, the file name is 123 456. Let's wait 10 seconds, and after that we will check. It should reflect here. If it is reflecting here, that means our configuration is working. Okay, no, till now it is not showing anything. Let me just reboot the server, reboot the service again. So done with the service restart, and let's refresh again. Let me just create another file in this folder. Bank data. We used Whodata. Okay, and the 100% correct. It is 100% correct. Sys check directories. Okay. Yes. See, it is coming. Data is logging from the serve. Data is login. It is taking some time, I think, to fetch. Maybe it is the system, it is my system, the speed of the system, or maybe the internet speed of the system. It is taking some time. See, the both files is showing now. Okay, 123 456. Who created this file? Dev Shankar has created this file. Okay, very good, it's showing. So that means the scenario is, if you have more than one user, like lot of user, you don't need to go to the every endpoint and change the configuration. So it's better if you can change the configuration from centrally, manage the configuration from centrally, and do it from the group, so that you can make the changes to all the systems. So that this objective is now complete. Let me just mark it as complete. Okay, so now add three files, a1, a2, a3. Okay, in the directory. So first thing first, we will delete those files. So better to avoid any confusion, we will create three files. Okay, file 1 A1, then A2, and then A3. Okay, very good. See, this objective is also complete. Now add some text to A1 and save the file. Then check Wazuh who created this file. Okay, this is the folder. I need to add some text. This is my first text. Okay, now let me just save this file. Saved, Control S, and I will go to the Wazuh to check who created the file or who modified the file, whatever it is. So A1, file name A1. See, A1 modified, A3 added, that means new file. A2 is not showing. Yes, A2 is also showing added. Okay, okay. So we need to check A1 modified, A3 added, A2 added, A1 added. First A1 added, then A1 modified. We need to check this file. Let's go to check area and see who edited. I already show you the audit username will show you who edited this file. Okay, this is very good. Okay, that means it is working actually. Let me just mark this complete. Dev Shankar has created this file. We check. Okay, sysodic audit user. So just remember, if you are not using Whodata, this piece of attribute, who edited this file will not show. Okay, be careful of this. Okay, now the next part is edit A1, add some entries, check what text added. Okay, so now we will be going to file A1 and I need to write some other lines. This is line 2, this is line 3. Okay, this is line 4. Okay, now saving this file. Saved. So as per the task, we edit this file, add some other entries. Now check what text. We need to check what text has been added. Okay, how we can do this? Let me just show you. First thing first, A1 has been modified. It is showing A1 has been modified. Okay, let's go to the search and let's check what things are modified. So anywhere it is not showing what things has been changed. We need to tweak this. Okay, how we are going to tweak this? Let me show you. Just go to the Wazuh manager, add another attribute which is report changes equal to yes. If we use this, then it will log automatically. Saving this. Now I will restart the Wazuh manager. Again, restart the service. It takes something. Yeah, it's done. Okay, now we'll be going to the Wazuh again and we'll refresh this page. Okay, nothing happened. Last modified file was A1. Let me just open the search and let's check, is there any way we can see what text has been added? There is no way actually from this file because we just enable this. Now what I will do, I will again go to the A1 and make some modification. Okay, so let's go to the not this one, sorry. Let's go to the file A1 and edit some other file. That means I will edit something like this is line 10, this is line 9. Okay, now I will save that, but before saving, just check few things here. There is no way from this search that we can identify what text has been added. Okay. Time is also given, who added that is also given, but what text has been added is not given. Now let me just save the text file. Okay, this one. Now Control S saves. Okay, now done. Now let's wait few seconds to fetch the data. Okay, see, now it is showing syscheck difference. Okay, now it is showing I have added two lines. This is line 10 and this is line 9. I have added these two lines. It is showing now. Okay, these two lines I have added, latest 9 and 10. So that is the reason system diff is showing line and 10. But observe one thing, there is a space underscore. Why it is so? Because we have added this role after that we add two lines in the file. So if the rule was levied earlier, and now if we are changing the content of the file, now it is changing the integrity, so it will notify us based on the rule set, alert rule set. Okay, but thing is, it is showing what things we changed, we added or modified. Okay, let me just mark this complete. Okay, we done edit one and we done add some other entries and check what text added. We check this text added is these two lines. Okay, now replace all the text with new text. Now we need to delete all the text and add the new text, because the application is, maybe you have a very important file you placed within your computer system and somebody changed the content of it, so it will hamper the integrity. So now, for example, if you have a database of student and the student got 50 of any subject, and now student got the access of that file and they change it to the 80, so it will change the integrity. We need to know, we need to detect this. So this is the reason I am changing this file. Okay, now this is a fresh and new file. Okay, let me just save this thing. Okay, saved. Now we will check, we will go to the Wazuh and we'll check, is it modified now? First we had 3 entries modified. Now we got some other entries. Okay, let me check the last one, check from last one. Okay. So who changed? Devshankar change. System check diff showing no content change were found for this file. Maybe it was an earlier log, because all the logs coming at the same time, it is difficult to understand. Okay, see this file, this is the file which we are talking about, the second one, because the earlier one was, okay, this is the early file. Okay, previous file. Now I will check this file, the second file. I'll check the second file. We can see the data has been added, the file has been added by Devshankar. Okay, that is the reason you are able to get access into the system. And now system object audit username. Okay, now the thing is, see, syscheck difference is showing the previous value was, this is my first name last name, and at the end I added two more lines, which is line 10 and line 9. Now I replaced everything within that file, because I presume it is something which affect the integrity of people, so we need to change accordingly. So now I replaced this text. Now this is a fresh text and new file with the existing one. So how it will show? It will show like this. The earlier message, the earlier text was this kind of thing, and today we have added this text by replacing the previous one. So we need to understand what things an attacker and hacker deleted already and what are the things they wrote as a code or maybe some script or something like that. So this, so number 8 already done. Replace all the text with the new text. Already changed it. Check Wazuh what text was earlier and changed to what and who changed it. So the earlier text was this, was the earlier text, and now it replaced by this small single text. Okay, now who did this? Devshankar did this. Okay, so are we done for this? For this, yes, we are done. Let me just mark it down. Done or complete. Okay, now the last one is uninstall the agent and delete the Wazuh manager. Okay, so there is no option actually from the agent panel we can delete this file, so we need to go to the CLI to in order to delete. So how we will going to do this? We will go to the our server. We'll go to our server and we will go to a directory called var osec. Okay, then or the inside bin. Okay, then we need to go manage agents. Okay, then we need to simple use -r. Then I need to give the ID of this agent. ID is 003. This one is the ID. So we have done var osec bin manage agent. -r means remove and 003. That means, oh, agent removed. Agent 003 has already been removed. Let me just go and check to the no agent deployed. So this practice test completed successfully. Every clause here is okay.